Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bhavya's Bouquet. In today's video, I'm going to show you 15 quilling shapes that you absolutely must know. So let's get started. So the first shape that you need to know is a tight coil. For making a tight coil, you put your needle like this into the strip and you slightly turn it in this manner. Once that's done, you go on rolling your quilling strip like this. Knowing how to make a tight coil is very important because all quilling shapes start with a tight coil. I've shown how to make a tight coil in detail in my previous videos. You can check that out. Now once this is done, you're going to slightly loosen it like this. And then you will loosen your strip. Once that's done, you're going to tighten it like this, holding it in the center, and then you will roll it till the end. Now once this is done, you're going to glue it up over here. Like this. So the next shape that we're going to make is a loose coil. For a loose coil, you start it like a tight coil in this manner. Once that is done, you're going to quill it the same way how you quill a tight coil by rolling your needle like this. Once that is done, you're going to slightly loosen it and you could loosen it like this. You can loosen it how much ever you would like it to. So I will loosen it till here and then you can complete the rest. And then you glue it towards the end. So this is how a loose coil looks. Another variation you can do is crimp the paper and then make a looser tight coil. So for crimping the paper, you put this in the paper like this and then you turn it like this. I've shown how to use a paper crimper in my previous video. You can check that out. And then you make a normal tight or loose coil depending on whichever one you want. So for these shapes, I have used 5mm strips. You can make all of these shapes with any size of quilling strips that you have. Now the next shape that we are going to do is a teardrop. For a teardrop, you either make a tight or loose coil. I suggest not to make the coil really tight because then the shape will not come that prominently. Now once this is done, you're going to pinch it from one side and you can slightly push this way. So the more you pinch it, the more pointed end you will get. So this is how a teardrop or a raindrop looks like. The next shape that we're going to do is a diamond. For a diamond, just like a teardrop, you will pinch it from one side. And after this, you will pinch it from the other side as well. So you pinch it like this and you pinch it like this. This is also called a peacock's eye. Now the next shape that we're doing is called a leaf. So for making a leaf, you'll first pinch it from both sides like an eye, and once that is done, you're going to hold your thumb like this and turn it slightly. When you turn it, this is how you just need to turn the end to give it a slightly pointed look. So this is how a leaf looks. And if you want to make this into a petal, then you just push it a little bit more from the center. And you also flip it like this. So the next one that we're going to do is an arrow. So first you pinch one side, then you push the opposite end in the middle like this. Now once this is done, you're going to point the ends like this. The next one that we're going to do is a tulip. So for a tulip, you pinch from both the sides just like an eye, and then you push it in the center like this. And you slightly pinch it here. So this is how a tulip looks. In the tulip, the ends should not be very pointed. The next one is a triangle. For a triangle, you'll first make a teardrop or a raindrop like this, and then from both the ends you will pinch them like this at the same time from the middle. So you'll hold it, your thumb in the middle here, and then you will pinch the ends. So the triangle should have a pointed end as well. This is how a triangle looks. So the next one that we're doing is a heart. So for a heart, you first make a teardrop. Once that is done, you press it from this curved portion like this. So for a tulip, you just need to point the ends, but for a heart, you do not need to point the ends. It looks like this. Now the next one is a closed heart. For a closed heart, you first need to make a triangle like this. Now once a triangle is made, you will turn it around and you need to push this center portion. So in this, the ends should be slightly pointy. So this is how a closed heart looks, and this is how a normal heart looks. So both of them are different in how they look. Now the next one that we're going to do is half moon. For half moon, you need to first pinch on both sides like this. Then after that, you need to place your finger in the middle and tilt it in this manner. This is also called a crescent shape. So you put your finger in the middle, trying to give it a curve. Like this. The next one that we're doing is an oval. For making an oval, after making a tight coil, you just need to push it in the center like this, but do not give it a pointed end unlike the eye. So for the eye, the ends are pointed like this because you need to press the ends here. But in an oval, you just need to push it from the center and not the ends. Now the next one is a square. For making a square, you can pinch the ends like this. So you start with one point, you pinch it, then you go to the other point. So for that you hold it at this point and hold one finger here and you pinch it here. Then over here you hold it and hold it down at the next point and pinch it. And then you do the same for the fourth side. Now the moment you do this, you not get equal sides, but once you're done with the pinching, you can adjust and make it equal. So you could slightly push it from the center to give it a bit more of a pointed end. So here is a square. If you hold it in this way, then it looks like a diamond, and in this way it's a square. Now for a rectangle, you first need to make an oval like this, and make sure to press it slightly more but not point it like an eye, so that you get a bigger line like this. Now once this is done, you're going to press this corner like this, then you will move on to the next corner like this, and once this is done, you slightly push it from the center as well to give it a shape. Then from here you will move on to this side, press the corner like this and press the corner like this, and then you will again push it from the center to give it a shape. So here is the rectangle. Now the next and the last shape is a D shape or a semicircle. So for that, after making a tight coil, you need to hold two fingers here and hold your thumb here, and you're going to push this way, but you're not going to give this side a pointed end. You're just going to push from here, and once that is done, you're going to push this slightly. So this way you'll push these two corners and this will be forming a D. So in an oval, the corners are like this, they're rounded, and both the centers are rounded, and over here this side has a pointed end and over on this side is rounded. So that's the difference between these two shapes. So these are the 15 quilling shapes that are essential for beginners. I suggest that you try these out and stick them on a piece of paper or a card piece so that you remember them and you can refer to them whenever needed. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please drop a comment down below. Share this video with your friends and family and subscribe to my channel. Remember to hit the bell notification beside it so you will be notified whenever I upload. Thank you for watching.